This is a story about the life and immigrant experience of Rohan Garfield Gosselin, an American immigrant born and raised in rural Jamaica. Rohan was born as the second eldest of 4 children to a single mother, living along the rural outskirts of Kingston, the capital of Jamaica. Kingston was founded just before the 18th century and has become the heart of trade and commerce in Jamaica. Opportunities for economic growth and prosperity outside of major business arenas were strained and limited, especially in Kingston, where the population greatly outweighed the opportunity. The main source of these economic bounds was Jamaica's heavy debt and dependency on the International Monetary Fund. In the United States, the Great Recession lasted between the late 2000s and early 2010s and was a global decline of national economies. The presidential campaign in 2012, mainly between Barack Obama and Mitt Romney, also pulled Rohan to the United States for many reasons. During his campaign, Obama proposed a plan to stimulate the economy as a response to the recession. Also, his historical significance as the first Black president of the United States shone as a beacon of hope, which also pulled Rohan. Before all of this occurred, however, Rohan and his family struggled in Kingston. Since his father left before Rohan was born, Rohan and his elder brother worked multiple jobs in the cities to be able to support their family while also getting an education and planning for their futures. With such a stilted economy, taking care of even their basic needs was difficult for Rohan and his family. They often struggled just to find food to last them through the week. In moving to the United States, Rohan faced situations that were uncomfortable or confusing and frustrating. Having lived in America, specifically California, for nearly 10 years now, Rohan noticed certain things like how the nature of speaking in Jamaica is much more direct in America, especially in Los Angeles, where people tend to tiptoe around what they're saying in the name of etiquette. These sort of social and cultural nuances were very important to Rohan's experience. A trip to the grocery store during Rohan's first year as a permanent resident in California began and ended with a confrontation between him and the store clerk, who claimed to not be able to understand him when he was asking for peanut butter. Immediately, Rohan is shocked. He feels an increasing sense of frustration and confusion, even embarrassment that this is happening in such a public space. He struggles to make sense of how the clerk couldn't understand him as they are both speaking English. The concept of being subdued due to the traits of his ethnicity set a tone that would cause Rohan to maintain an air of defense. It marked how Rohan would have to adapt to American culture and society, but to this day he recognizes that his hard work was worth it. Rohan's long-suffering journey from rural outskirts of Kingston, Jamaica to the Sunshine State came with its fair share of trials and rewards. Because of the less restricted and more opportunistic economy, Rohan was not only able to support him and his wife, but also send money and supplies back to Jamaica and make biannual trips to visit his daughter and other family members. As a teenager and a young adult, Rohan's ideals of achieving the American dream inspired him to continue to work extremely hard for his goals and future. Hearing his story of success from painstakingly hard work and diligent work, it moves me. I have learned that the combination of hard work, dedication, and motivation will allow me to achieve any dream I have possible. His story inspires me to not take the things I have for granted and to work harder for the things I can achieve.